Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there. Today, we've got to talk about a sneaker that isn't coming out for a while, but it's definitely something we've got to cover now because the month it's coming out in looks very, very hectic, and I actually kind of want to cover stuff now, so when that month comes around, we'll have stuff already pre-prepared for us. So I think that's probably the best way to go about it. So today, we're going to be talking about the upcoming release of the Air Jordan 5 top 3 colorway. I know, guys, I know, exciting stuff. I'm really excited to talk about this shoe, and that's why I'm talking about it so early, because one, yes, I want to cover it, but two, it's just an amazing shoe and I really want to talk about it and the colorway as well. So we've got a lot to unpack here. We've got the Jordan 5 to talk about, and we've got the top 3 colorway to talk about as well. So we'll start off with the Jordan 5. I think that's the best way to go about it. So the Jordan 5, originally debuting to us in 1990, obviously the 5th Air Jordan model, debuting for $125 which was a lot of money back in the 90s. A lot of money back in the 90s to asking for sneakers, but $125. Wow. Originally debuting as well in 4 colorways. It debuted, as you can now see in the top left, we had the white and black colorway. The bottom left, we had the only colorway to feature the 23. I know this image isn't a good example because it shows the black metallics in the top right hand corner as having a 23 on them as well, but the bottom left hand colorway there in white and red, the fire reds, was the only colorway to actually feature Michael Jordan's player number on the side there. This was a trend that re-emerged in the 2000s retros as well, but back in 1990 it was the only original colorway to feature the 23. So we have so far the white and blacks in the top left, the fire reds in the bottom left. Now, top right, we have the iconic black metallics worn by the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air himself. In the intro, if you watch the intro of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you will see Will Smith rocking those fire reds. The best chance to see him is when he knocks on the door of the Bel-Air mansion. You will see the fire reds as plain, the black metallics as plain as day. You will see them straight away. I mean, I see them because I noticed what he's wearing on his feet. But he does wear them and you can see it. It is really cool. Yeah. Ignore the image, it did not have a 23 on it when it originally debuted in 1990. Now, the black metallics was also the colorway that Virgil Abloh recently based his Off-White collaboration on. Very cool. Just thought I'd inform you guys about that. So even today, in 2020, it is still receiving a lot of love. Crazy. Now, last but not least, in some people's eyes, the best colorway of the Jordan 5, we have the grape colorway featuring that iconic purple on the tongue and the side of the shoe there. Now, this Air Jordan model is very famously known for its shark teeth on the side of the midsole there. You can see it. It was inspired by a World War II fighter jet, because you know how fighter jets back then, they painted shark faces on the side of them? Yeah, the Jordan 5 took inspiration from that. Crazy to think that sneakers take inspiration from these weird little things in our world, hey. But that's all I've really got to say about it. The Jordan 5 debuted in 4 colorways originally, $125, and I gotta say, I think I love every colorway. All the OG colorways of the Jordan 5 are just super steezy. You can't go wrong with any of the OG colorways. Now that we've talked about the Jordan 5, its retail price, its debut colorways, its debut year, now we have to talk about the colorway that the Jordan 5 is receiving, which is the top 3 colorway. Now, this is a recent colorway. This isn't something that has been, well, actually, recent. It might be from 2015 actually, so maybe it's a few years old now. But the top 3 colorway is a colorway that is applied to Jordan models, and it is a colorway that is comprised of the top 3 Jordan colorways for whatever silhouette it's being applied to. So I'll explain it in a little bit more depth. So the top 3 colorway was originally applied to the Air Jordan 1. Now, what the top 3 colorway is, as I said, it is the top 3 Jordan colorways for that silhouette. So as you can see in this case here, it mix matches with this Jordan 1 model here, but what it is, it's the top 3 colorways. So it's the Chicagos, it's the Breads, and then it is the Royals all mashed together to make this wonderful like Frankenstein colorway for the Air Jordan 1. Now, this colorway was applied to the Air Jordan 1 twice. It was applied by combining the OG colorways of the Jordan 1 together, and then it was applied doing the metallic colorways for the Air Jordan 1, and now it is being applied to the Jordan 5. Now, this will most likely consist of the black metallics, the grapes, and the fire reds, as the white and black colorway is getting its own retro in 2020. We'll have to see, we'll have to look at some of the leaked images that, as always, our favorite sneaker leaker, Hanzu Ying, has for us. Yeah, but it looks to be that the top 3 colorways that are being chosen to be applied to this Air Jordan 5 top 3 is the black metallics, the grapes, and the fire reds. So pretty crazy colorways there being meshed together to make this amazing one colorway. As always, I have a HYPEBEAST article that will cover all the photos, all the release details we have in store for us, and I think that's the best way to cover the sneaker. Now, if you guys want me to cover more future leaks like this, like stuff that's going to release like a month or 2 down the path, let me know in that comment section below. Or as always, like this video, let me know, give me some feedback, guys. But yeah, without further ado, I think we should head on over to the HYPEBEAST article I have in store for us to have a look at the top 3 colorway that we'll be releasing on Jordan 5. Here we are, look at it! Ah! Here it is, I'm so excited, Okay, now, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this thing, let's have a look at some of the release details, and then we can dive into the actual colorway itself. But I'm super excited to get into this thing. It looks insane, I love it. Anyway, let's go. So, take a better look at the Air Jordan 5 top 3. A fire red, black metallic, and grape inspiration. So I was right in saying it. We are missing out on the white and black colorway that was in one of the 4 original colorways that debuted in 1990. That's okay though. That colorway itself is getting its own individual retro in 2020. I think it might be coming out at the end of this month or in April. So I'll keep you guys updated. We've done a video on it before. It is nicknamed the Fire Reds sometimes, but it's not actually technically, because the Fire Reds is that colorway that was showcased before in the bottom left. The one in the top left is more the black and white, the OG. It doesn't really have a nickname for its colorway. So a lot of people just refer to it as the like reverse fire reds or something like that, you know? Yeah, that one is getting its own retro. It doesn't look like it's being included in this one, but we can tell that the fire reds are getting included in this retro because the 23 is slapped on the side of it. Because as we mentioned, out of the 4 1990 colorways that originally debuted, the fire reds was the only colorway to receive the 23 on the side. Now, all the colorways in 1990 received obviously OG branding because they were the original ones that debuted. So it has Nike Air on the back, it has a Jumpman on the tongue, and it has Nike on the bottom and a Jumpman at the end of the toe box down here on the outsole. Very cool. I really like Jordans in the OG branding. If you guys have been watching for a while, you know me. I'm an OG branding or bust kind of guy. If it's not at least OG branded, I'm not interested. I'm really not interested. You gotta hit me with how the branding was back when it first released as a sneaker, and then I'm on board. If you change the branding, I'm not with it. So I'm really happy to see that this colorway here, even though it's not an OG colorway, it definitely isn't. I mean, as I just explained, it is not a colorway that released in 1990, but it is a combination of 3 of the OG colorways, and they're blessing it with OG branding, which is awesome. That's exactly what I want to see. I will dive into the release details though and see what it has to say. So, following a series of early images, which was leaked to us by Hanzu Ying. I'm telling you guys, if you want early sneaker leaks, you want to see samples that never got released, that's the man to hit up. This is the man to do it. Go on Instagram, Hanzu Ying, Hanzuying, Hanzu Ying. Best sneaker leaker out there, I swear to God. Like seriously, all shout out to him or her. I don't know. I don't know what they identify as, but they're ahead of the game. They know what's going on. They're the best place. You know, Sneaker Bar Detroit uses a lot of their leaks for a lot of articles. So does HYPEBEAST. Like that's the Instagram page to go to. That is seriously the Instagram page to go to. Leaked so many sneakers to us that we saw later on and were confirmed releases. So super crazy there. We now have a better look at the Air Jordan 5 top 3. Crafted by Jordan Brand to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Air Jordan 5, very much like how last year in 2019, how we got the Air Jordan 4 What The. Instead of them doing the Air Jordan 4 top 3s, they decided to do the Air Jordan 4 with all 4 of its original colorways that it debuted in 1989. So instead of doing the top 3, they did the What The, where they splashed all 4 colorways into the 2 sneakers. I really like that colorway. That is a colorway that I really want to pick up. It has OG branding. It's just super, super clean. It was really underrated. It was a really underrated release of 2019. People now in 2020 are more getting around it, so I think I should buy it now before like the hype goes up for it, because I don't want to pay more for the sneaker that I've loved since it released. But yeah, seriously, it is a colorway worth picking up. There might be some places that still stock it for retail. I honestly don't know, but seriously, that was a really underrated release. It seems to be a trend for Jordan Brand to do top 3 or What The colorways for the anniversaries. Honestly, I like that, but I also would like, you know, the retros of all the OG colorways for the anniversaries of these shoes. But I guess I'm asking too much of Jordan Brand. Like, if Jordan Brand came out and said, hey, we're gonna do a retro of all 4 of the OG colorways of the Jordan 5, and we're gonna do the top 3s, I'm like, I would just be, oh, I'd be head over heels, bro. I would be in love with Jordan Brand. That was the case. That would be the best stuff ever. I absolutely love it. That would be sick. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're taking that route. But that's okay. They're still doing a pretty good job with their anniversary retros of the Jordan 5. 2020 will definitely be the year of the Jordan 5, for sure. Now let's dive further into it. The upcoming top 3 look draws from classic colorways of the iconic model. The main base of the shoe is taken from the sleek back black metallic. As you saw in the images before, the black metallic is here. It is the primary upper here. It literally uses the same branding color as well. The only difference on the upper that isn't from the metallics is obviously the 23. This is from the fire reds, and obviously the grape tongue, which is from the grapes. We'll keep going. Colorway with a clean black nubuck leather and translucent netting panels. Adding a touch of contrast, the purple and teal color palette taken from the grape look accents the Jumpman marked tongue, as we saw here. Finally, elevating the shoe is the speckled gray, black and red translucent rubber sole unit found on the fire red colorway. Bam, there you go. There's the fire red midsole used here. Priced at $200 USD, take a better look at the Air Jordan 5 top 3, and it is expected to release May 16. Woo! May 16. May, my birthday month. My birthday month giving me all the amazing releases. Let's go, baby. Give me the good retros in May. That's what I want. I want to spend all my birthday money on sneakers. Even though I said I wasn't going to spend heaps of money on sneakers this year, screw it. Birthday month, that's the time I'm going to splash the cash. And I'll unbox any sneakers that I buy in the future, fellas, I will 100% unbox on the channel. But I don't buy a lot of sneakers, because if I'm buying sneakers, I'm going to wear them. And if I do buy them, it's got to be OG branding. It's got to be a sick colorway. I'm very specific about my sneakers. I'm not going to throw away cash at sneakers I'm not going to wear. So I'm sorry, I'm a little bit picky, but that's just how it be. That's just how it be. I don't like stockpiling sneakers I'm not going to wear. So this is definitely a sneaker I would be looking to pick up, though. This is a steezy colorway. I wouldn't mind picking up the white and black retro that's coming out soon first, though. That would be ideal. But this is definitely a colorway I'd be looking to pick up. But let's dive into it. Let's have a look. Initially, on first glance, the only detail that I'm kind of disappointed that Jordan Brand chose to go with is this icy blue panel and the icy blue outsoles. Honestly, I think it would have been more true to the original 1990 colorways if they chose yellow, like how Virgil did with his retro. I'm pretty sure on his off-white ones he chose a yellow outsole, if I'm not mistaken, to be more like the 1990 pairs. Jordan Brand didn't, from memory, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure Jordan Brand did not start using icy outsoles until the 11s. So I don't know why it's a trend with early Jordan models now when they retro them to use icy outsoles and stuff like that. They need to go back to using yellow ones because it just looks more authentic, it looks more vintage, it looks way more true to the actual sneaker itself than using these icy blue parts as well. And when the icy blue soles age, they don't age very well as well, fellas. So when the yellow soles age, they yellow even more and it just looks even more vintage. It looks really, really good. But I don't, for some reason, Jordan Brand's choosing to use this like ice colorway here for these panels here and the outsole, and it just doesn't look that good after it ages. So the only detail I have to critique is that I honestly would have just preferred it as yellow. I think it would have looked really sick, but what can you do? I don't work at Jordan Brand, unfortunately, but hey, if you just call me up and I'll come work for you, fellas. Make me some director. I'll tell you which colorways we need retroed, which ones we're looking forward to, that kind of stuff, you know. I'm willing to take that position off your hands. But yeah, nah, that's the only detail I have against it. Everything else I'm super keen to see. But let's dive into the rest of the 6 images that we've got and have a look at what we've got in store for us. So, big difference and a big change that we have to talk about initially. So, as I discussed with the Jordan 1 top threes, as you can see straight away, they mix match. They've got parts of the Royals on the toe box here, and they've got parts of the Breads on the toe box here. They've got the Chicago on the back here. They've got the Royal on the back here, and they've got mix match outsoles here. So, the top 3 on the Jordan 1 mix matched. The thing that we have to notice about the top 3 on the Jordan 5 here is that it doesn't mix match. It's exactly the same on each sneaker. It's got the grape tongue here, grape tongue here. It's got the fire red midsole. It's got the black metallic upper, and it's got the fire red 23 on the back. I'm not particularly mad at this. I think it's totally fine. It would have been cool to see it actually mix match, like they did like one with a white upper to, you know, copy the grapes, and then they did one with a black upper and had like a fire red tongue to copy, you know, to really just like mix and match and make like a Frankenstein one, like how they did with the Jordan 1 top 3s. But this is not a horrible decision. I would still pick it up. It's not a decision that's going to make me be like, nah, I'm definitely not picking up this sneaker. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad at this. It's okay. But it would have been cool to see like another Frankenstein top 3 colorway, you know? Yeah, super clean, super clean. Awesome. Not mad with this. It's got the OG. I'm just really happy to see OG branding. Like, I know to some people, and to probably a lot of you that don't really care too much about OG branding, it's probably not a big deal. But for me, it means the world. It literally is the decision maker on if I pick the sneaker up or not. OG branding. That's it. If it's OG branding, it's a yes. If it's not OG branding, miss me with that. I'm just not about it. If it's branded exactly how it was when it first released, I'm on board. So yeah, I'm really happy to see the Nike Air on the back. I'm assuming we'll get a photo of the outsole. Not yet, but just Nike Air on the back. Seriously, if I was a Jordan and I had like creative control over what was releasing, I would only make it OG branding. I wouldn't care what colorway they released. I would let them release any colorway they want. I would make it OG branding every single time. On like 100%. Cross my heart. If I was hired by Jordan Brand and was given creative control over what was releasing, I would choose OG branding every single time. Because I know there's a minority of the sneaker community like me that just really only goes for OG branded sneakers. So if I was in that position, I would 100% do that. And I'm really happy that this is getting it. Seriously, it just makes my day. It really makes my day seeing that. More photos of the colorway. It is really just a really clean colorway. I mean, it's black primarily on the upper. You've got a couple mixed match details. You've got the, you know, purple on the tongue, the red on the midsole, but I don't think that's a huge concern, man. It's still so easy to wear. It's such an easy colorway to rock. I really love it that they're showing off that they got the OG branding on the back. I'm seriously loving it. Now, you can also notice on the tongue here, normally where it says Michael Jordan or Air Jordan here, it's got the 3 colorways listed. It's got the grape, it's got the fire reds, and it's got the black metallics listed in this little patch under the actual tongue here. I don't know if we get a very good quality image of it. No, we don't. Now look here. OG branding as well. You've got Nike on the little back panel of the outsole here, and you've got a Jumpman under the icy blue sole here on the actual outsole of the Jordan model. That's exactly how it was back in 1990. I'm really happy to see it make a return. A lot of the time Jordan brand switches this out with like Nike or something else. No, I'm really happy to see it get OG branding. This is awesome. This is an amazing release. What a steezy colorway, am I right? It's wow. I really like it. I really like the mix match of like using the you know, the grape tongue with the fire red midsole, fire red 23 on the back, and the black metallic for the primary use of the nubuck leather there. That's sick. That's awesome. I'm super keen to pick this up, man. I really want to pick this up when this drops, allegedly on May 16th for $200 US. Hopefully not everything gets delayed with the coronavirus going around at the moment, but I feel like they'll just do online releases and it's fine. But this is a steezy Air Jordan 5. It's a good way to celebrate the 30th anniversary. I would also like to see a What the Jordan 5 with all 4 of the colorways on it. That would be super sick. But I don't think that'll release now that we're getting the top 3s. But this is an awesome colorway on an awesome model with OG branding. It's a mix match of, to some, the best colorways of the Jordan 5. What else could you ask for? You know, what else could you ask for? I'm super keen for it. I want to know your thoughts and opinions though, guys. Are you going to be picking this up when it allegedly drops on May 16th for $200 US? Are you happy to see that it's got OG branding? Is OG branding a deciding factor for you like it is for me? Will you pick up a sneaker if it does have OG branding? Or will you pick up a sneaker if it doesn't have OG branding? Let me know. How do you feel about the colorway? How do you feel about how they spliced up the black metallics, the grapes, and the fire reds? Do you think it's a good splice? Do you think they evenly did it all? You know, enough fire red here and there, enough grape on the tongue? Do you feel like they should have done more of one colorway? You feel like it's a bit, you know, one-sided with the black metallics getting the whole upper? How do you feel about it all, guys? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions on the top 3 Air Jordan 5s on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or, as always, that comment section below. And that's it, guys. That is everything to do with the Air Jordan 5 top 3 colorway. Now I do have the Air Jordan 1 top 3, so I think I kind of have to cough the Air Jordan 5 top 3. You know, gotta keep the top 3 game going on. This was my favorite Air Jordan 1 colorway for like a whole year. I beat these things to like hell. I still love them today. They are my most worn Jordan 1. They absolutely, like, I don't know if you can tell by the toe boxes, by the side panels. I've kept the side panels actually pretty good actually now that I look at them, but I wore these to living hell in like college, man. Like, I loved this sneaker. It's just super clean. It's just super clean. They keep the top 3 colors primarily quite dark, so that's super easy to wear. Even though they're mixed matched colors, you can wear them super easily, and I feel the same way about the Jordan 5 top 3s. I feel like they've kept it primarily dark, using the metallic as the primary color for the upper. They've, you know, the exciting purple and the fire red on the side isn't too crazy where you'd be like, oh man, how do I wear this? This is like primarily too many colors. It's super easy to wear. I'm super keen for this. 200 USD. Hopefully it stays around that retail price. That's the usual Jordan 5 retail price. I'm super keen. I want to pick it up. There's so much I want to pick up in May. And of course, I mean, if you guys want me to cover leaks and, you know, upcoming releases that far ahead, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Don't forget to share the video to your mates, get them to subscribe. Come on, guys, we got to pump those numbers up. And thank you to everyone that has been subscribing recently. It means so much to see the support from all you guys. I can't believe anyone subscribed, honestly. The support means so much from all of you guys out there. It's crazy. I love it. Thank you so much. But yeah, whew. That was the Air Jordan 5 top 3s coming out in allegedly May 16th for 200 USD. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in that comment section below. And until the next Jordan 5 video, until the next sneaker video, until the next streetwear video, guys, I'll catch you later.